Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, just 4 days to the next general election, we saw Professor Sam Ongeri's running mate, Engineer Joshua Manga, who is coming from Bomachoka, withdrawing from the race as a running mate. And after withdrawing from that race, he went further to indicate that he has realized that Professor Sam Ongeri messed up with his campaign, and with all indication, he's going to lose that election. And according to him, it is the community that has decided to call him off from supporting Sam Ongeri and instead move to the winning team. Sasa watu wa Kisii watuambie, between Simba Arati, who is the ODM candidate, and the UDA candidate, Ezekiel Machogu, who has a chance to win the Kisii governor. Because according to Joshua Mang, he said he's going to the winning team. And that winning team, it is the UDA side, meaning he's going to support Ezekiel Machogu in Kisii County. So listen to him shortly, and after this we want to understand why is he withdrawing from this race barely 4 days to election, and what value is he going to add to the UDA side in the remaining 4 days.
As you have heard, I was forwarded to Professor Sam Ongeri as his running mate. It is the same community, the same organization which is here, are the ones the professor requested to give him a candidate who can give him enough boost. But as you have heard very clearly, this is in the interest of the community. The same way I was presented, the same way I have been able to do it. I do not have the power to decide on their behalf. Everywhere in the country, things are being done communally. So my community has made a decision which I cannot go against.
Yes.
So for this purpose, I am going to do any duty they will allocate to me, apart from being a running mate of Professor Ongeri, because they have made a decision that he has not run his campaign effectively. He has no chance of winning. We want to be in the winning team. Yes. And that team belongs to His Excellency Ezekiel Umbaki Machogu. Accidentally, they come from the same house by the division of Kisii. So we are not seeing any problem here. It is not a major deviation. The point is we have gone to where the campaign has been done, accepted, and that is the winning team.
Yes.
So
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once I release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, I think Professor Sam Ongeri is running for Kisii governor on the DAP-K party ticket. Here, Eugene Wamalwa. And it is true, to some extent, what his running mate is talking about makes sense. That Ongeri, in one way or another, failed to mount a serious campaign that could have allowed him to win the race in Kisii. Sasa hili ni pigo kwa Sam Ongeri na pia ni pigo kwa DAP party. Because they are not going to win this election after all. You know, when you lose your running mate by just decamping to another person, means even the confidence from the supporters he had, to some extent, they are not going to vote for you. They will change their mind. So Sam Ongeri has lost. Lakini, with this move, because with all indication I have been checking from Kisii County, the ODM candidate, Simba Arati, has been winning in all the opinion polls. You look on how they are campaigning on the ground, even with the support of the sitting governor, Ongeri could not make it. So still Simba Arati come out strong. So if Engineer Joshua Manga want to tell us the truth, that is moving to the winning side, then the winning side here is the ODM side. That is the side he was supposed to go if for sure he want to tell the truth about the Kisii race. So it is true, Sam Ongeri is losing, but again, he is lying to the public that Ezekiel Machogu is the candidate to watch in Kisii County. Because if you look on those ratings, you will see even the undecided voters, the percentage is bigger than what Ezekiel is getting compared to Simba Arati, who is doubling the numbers. So Ongeri will go to the ballot akiwa peke yake. The law allows that. Then he can, if he is going to win, he can appoint his running mate later. So he might just go to the rest like that. Hivyo tu. So hakuna mahali penye election itasimama. But why Manga is leaving Professor Ongeri at this time, and what value is he adding to the UDA side? The truth of the matter, as far as Gusii politics is concerned, sababu tuko na Kisii and Nyamira. The same way William Samoei Ruto messed in Western region, especially in Trans Nzoia, by abusing Eugene Wamalwa, using unacceptable language, yenye weza tarajia mtu kama William Samoei Ruto to use. The Luyas protested against the remarks from William Ruto. And that has cost William Ruto in Trans Nzoia, where even we have some collagen there. We expected at least, even if all of Western region is not giving good percentage to William Ruto, at least Trans Nzoia was supposed to behave nicely to Ruto. But the funny thing is that Bungoma is behaving a little bit better compared to Trans Nzoia on William Ruto, because on how he handled the issue of Eugene Wamalwa. The same thing has happened in Gusii land. Ruto has used every manner of words to abuse Fred Matiang'i, the current interior CS. I think this is the only son of the Gusii community who is serving in higher office as far as Uhuru Kenyatta government is concerned. We are all aware about that. So we understand Ruto is disgruntled because his duty zilipewa Fred Matiang'i. But he needed to compose himself, awachana na grudges, atafute kura kule Gusii, and akuwe friendly with the Gusii community. They would have embraced him in one way or another. But because Ruto alitoa kisu, akaonyesha the son of Gusii, Fred Matiang'i, then the community is here to protect Fred Matiang'i. How do they do this? You have to sympathize with Fred Matiang'i, because if Ruto will take over government, then people like Fred Matiang'i, they are going to suffer. So to sympathize with them is to vote in the direction that is going to favor people like Fred Matiang'i. So Ruto mishandled the issue of Matiang'i. That is why, as Ruto is realizing that the Gusii community is not with him, he is deciding to go to an extent of buying people just to decamp 4 days to election, to show that perceptionally people are going to UDA party barely few days to election. Sasa huyu jamaa amenunuliwa. Kama hakununuliwa angeenda kwa Simba Arati, sababu Arati ndiye atakuwa gavana wa Kisii. Lakini kwa sababu amenunuliwa, anakuja pale na wazee kiasi fulani kuonyesha ya kwamba sasa wameamua wanaenda kwa UDA. So inamaanisha kama wanapigia Ezekiel Machogwa, it means pia wanapigia William Samoei Ruto. That is the perception William Samoei Ruto want to create in Kisii. As simple as that. So whatever you are seeing here, it's just a PR. They have an objective they want to achieve. Create a perception that barely 4 days to election, people are decamping from Azimio, because the DAP party is in Azimio, to Kenya Kwanza and on UDA side. That is the perception they want to create here. Not really because Ongeri is not doing Ongeri is not doing well, so the winning side is Machogi. No, it is not. You create a perception. So the candidate we are seeing here speaking, Engineer Joshua Manga, he has been paid just to drop off from the rest barely 4 days to election. Sasa aache Professor akiwa ako hivyo uchi without a running mate, then you go to the other side. That cannot add any value to William Samoei Ruto. 4 days cannot convince anyone there, because even he's going to a losing side, and again Ruto committed a mistake in Gooseland, so he has to face the music on ballot.